How you doing? This is Sorak saying hello to my universe, our universe. Sorak Universe 777. Just saying hello. Hoping that you're 24/7. So far, so good. That you're 365. He's on his way. And to get to be better, or trying to be better when you hear this message, or when you listen to this video, whatever. Just talking about just to give you an example how a floating idea that I have is that when you see, for example, let's give you a few examples. One, it'll be Superman and the whole adventure movie, Endgame type of whatever movie. Just to analyze on that thing, even though that is something that is not real, that is completely fake, but it says a lot about how we are as human beings. Let's do the classic Superman. We love Superman. He got a lot of powers. He can even, I think he can even do time traveling. He can do a lot of stuff. He can fix a lot of things. But as soon as we know that that person can fix the things for real and get rid of all the stuff that is not good in our lives, in that fake universe that is in the DC or Marvel, whatever, you got the writer that even the writer cannot take it when he creates something that awesome in his mind, that we have to put something to make that character fail, because we love failure, we love struggle. I don't love it. I just see it as something that you have to go through it and to get better, but I don't look for it. It's kind of like a step. You know, like you don't look for your, let's say you want to clean a house, you don't look for the house to be dirty. You look for the house to be clean. At least that's how I see it. I like to clean something, make something better. The whole struggling part is just part of the thing, but I don't look forward to struggle. I look forward to make things better. But generally, not me, but everyone else that I see sometimes, they're looking for the struggle, pain, negativity. They're looking for that struggle. So, like I was saying, going back to the character of Superman, the creator of that character, he created this character called Superman, and it was awesome. You know, flies, very strong, and can do a lot of cool things. He can go through walls, he can fly, whatever. He can do a lot of stuff. But the creator of that character, since it was a human being, it was like, let's put kryptonite into the mix. And to make it more dramatic, kryptonite is basically something that is from that planet, and everything that had to do with the things that he's from is going to make it weaker. You see, we always find some way to make it things bad, and then all of a sudden he make another character, Lex Luthor. And then in your mind, you might say, I don't like Lex Luthor, but secretly, most of the human beings rule for Lex Luthor. Because in our minds, we cannot comprehend that someone can fix all the things that we're doing wrong and make things better, because we don't want to be better. We don't want to make things better. We love the struggle. We don't want Superman to rescue us. We just want Superman to give us a little bit playtime in between struggles. We don't want our struggles to be gone. We want our struggles to be there all the time. We don't want things to be fixed. We just want things to give us a little bit of break between things. Maybe because a struggle is what, let's say that we want to struggle because struggle is what keep us in business. You see, the business mentality not good. But yeah, that's basically what we do. We rule for kryptonite. We rule for for Lex Luthor. Another character. They say that, let's go to Marvel. They say that the movie that everyone is talking about, the Endgame. And we got this guy Thanos that is like very powerful, very smart, very intelligent. And we got all these characters like Iron Man, Spider-Man, Thor, the Hulk, and all that Marvel Universe thing. They're fighting against that guy. And when you watch a movie, you say, oh, that's pretty cool, but I think some people actually were ruling in favor of Thanos because they want Thanos to win. Because secretly we want him to fulfill his thing, and he do the bad thing that he was planning to. And that's for the people that never read nothing about Marvel. They just go by whatever is in the movies. But the people that wrote the story already, they already know that what is going to happen. But yeah, we got to admit that in general, not me, everyone rules in favor of Thanos because we want to see the bad thing happen. We got this apocalyptic set of mind that we want everything to be ruined. For example, we just say Egypt. Egypt was pretty high tech, and this land that some people call Atlantis, it was pretty high tech. It was pretty nice, but we want all those things that are really nice and really good to crumble. I'm not saying that Egypt was politically and spiritually was right in some things, but in general it was a pretty decent place to live if you weren't a slave and all that stuff, which is like, that's the part that is kind of sucky. But yeah, we always rule for the bad guy, even though that we're pretending that rule in favor of, let's say, that fake story, like I was saying, the Avengers, the Endgame. We fake it emotionally. We pretend that we are like in favor of the Avengers. We want these guys to, the Ant-Man, the Hulk, the Iron Man. We want those guys to win. But no. Actually, we love to see them lose because we think that, hey, they should be less or equal as us, even though they're human beings that are trying to be better, or for some reason they became this big thing, and we want them to fail because, I don't know, makes us feels good that we want them to fail. Makes us feels like we feel redeemable somehow, or we're being redeemed somehow because we see them lose. So I'm not a bad guy. I'm not such a bad guy because that fake character that we in our imagination feels like is bigger than us, stronger than us, smarter than us, and they're losing. So even though the writers killed the character of Tony Stark, because we always want to see, even though the Tony Stark at the beginning was a kind of an asshole, but he was good guy, was just having a lot of bad things going on in his life. But we always want to see characters like him lose and die, because we cannot get our imagination wrap around someone that actually is winning and doing stuff that is good. And yeah, it's kind of like you see someone in a boat or in a raft trying to survive, and we actually want that guy to fail because we want that guy to not to survive, because if he survives, it means that we are less or something. And we rule in favor of the holes. Actually, we wish you can go to that place and make holes in this raft so he can drown and die, because we want that guy to fail. Because we love failure of others, because when someone is actually winning, we want that person to lose. We want when we see someone trying to succeed in life, we want that we do whatever we want or whatever we can to make everything more difficult as it is for that person. He's climbing up. You see that person climbing up, going to the top of the mountain just to see I win. And we just want to put mudslides, we want to put snowfall, we want to put avalanche, we want to put tremors, we want to put animals and all that stuff in his way so he can fail. Because if he fails, it makes me feel good that I'm failing too, you know. So I don't feel so much as a loser or as a bad guy or as an asshole, because you see, this guy's good and he's not doing good, because we're ruling always for the bad stuff to happen to a good person. Because we don't want that person to win. We don't want that person to succeed in life. And he's sad. He's not supposed to be like that. I don't know if you're a believer, but I am. Even though that, if you read that story, that person had to go through that because he said that it's going to happen. And that person said, you know, Jesus said he's going to die, and he's going to go through this, and he'll go through that, and he wrote down a roadmap. Everything is going to play out. But he promised all that steps, and he promised all those things, and those things had to happen regardless. But at the moment, we didn't know that. And secretly, even right now that we read all this story, secretly some people still are stuck on having Jesus in a cross. Because we love the struggle. We love the whipping. Even though that person he didn't do nothing wrong to deserve all that crap that we give him. And sometimes we still give him. But that person take everything, but everything. Even everything that we throw at him, it was like nothing. He succeed regardless of our crap. He went through the cross. He got sometimes a moment of like, hey, what the hell, you know, God makes us slack, but it was, you know, that's normal if you're like organic. and you have some traits of our humanity. Sometimes we are like that. We say, hey, what the hell, cut me some slack, give me some, throw me a bone, throw me a something into it. And yeah, but that's what happened. And that's the situation that we are right now. We just, like I say, I put it like I give you an example, and a religious sample if you believe it, but if you don't, just go by, let's say, the Titanic. You take the Titanic, the boat itself, not the silly movie, which was kind of accurate, and you see that boat, that it was huge, it's pretty nice, pretty good. And then us as in human beings, we throw in that boat classes, third, second, and first class, or whatever. And then we want the first class to always survive, to do whatever it takes, and screw the thing, the second, kind of screw the second, and forget about the third class. And that's what happened. If you see that boat went down, and who survived? The first class. Because that's how we are as a human beings. We like the first class. We always ruling for, even though the first class is not that bad, maybe they went through a lot of stuff to get there. Some of them, they got it served in a silver spoon, and it was no sacrifice whatsoever to get there. Maybe the great grandparents get there by sacrifices and stuff like that. And then the generations after that, they forgot about that, and they said, screw it, I don't care about how I came here, I just like to that I have all this stuff and whatever. But like I was saying, are we really ruling for the Titanic to go from point A to point B, or just we are ruling more for the iceberg and the explosions and the things that went through that boat? Think about it. Think about that. Put that in your noggin somehow. Because our ego is so big that we'd rather see even people that we love fail, or we're just pretending to see that person. Hey, we want that person to succeed in life, and we just have this fake attitude, this really fake attitude towards that person, that want that person to succeed. Even family, because no one is perfect, no one. But yeah, we got this attitude that we want everyone to fail in life. We want that person to struggle, to lose. We always thinking about our plan and our solution in life. Yeah, and we're still ruling in favor of the bad guy sometimes. So, like I say, in that fake story of Avengers Endgame or Superman, are we actually ruling or clapping in favor of Superman? Or we actually are in favor of Kryptonite and Lex Luthor, and in the Endgame we are in favor of Thanos and all that stuff? That's what I'm talking about. We need to figure out a way to make this planet a little bit better. We need to rule for the good guy. Because the good guy, maybe it's not perfect. Maybe it's not all that you think he is or she is. But actually he's trying to do something good for you. When you see someone trying to succeed in life, he's not succeeding on killing or murdering or doing something bad to another human being. We got to rule in favor of that person. Yeah. We need to rule for the guy that is struggling to make his life better. We need to help that person that, all hands on deck. Especially if you're your family. All hands on deck to make that person succeed. And remember, we might not agree with whatever they're doing right now because it might sound stupid, or maybe you don't care about what that person is doing to make his life better. But he's trying. He's struggling, but he's trying. And we need to get the struggle part out of their minds so they can succeed in life. Don't be the obstacle, that good person trying to make something better of his life. Don't be the kryptonite. Don't be the Lex Luthor. Don't be the Thanos in his life. Because that person is trying to do the best they can with whatever they have. And they're not perfect. Yeah, they're not perfect. They might have attitude problems. Yeah, they do. When you go into spiritually or mentally into a level that is like different than everyone else, and you reach some level, you might sound like an asshole. You might sound like an idiot. You might sound like a stupid person. But the same thing that was told to Albert Einstein, Tesla, and all those inventors and all those theories of evolution, or those theories of mankind reach something better or something like that. But right now, as we speak, most of the people, they think they are in favor of the good guy winning. For example, like I was telling, the fake stories like Superman. We don't want generally humans, they don't want Superman to win. First of all, he's from another planet. So how dare you to fix our lives when you're not from this planet, And then you see the Avengers, we are like the same thing. How dare you? You're from another universe or another planet, or you're from another strata on this socially and economically. How dare you to fix our lives, We want Thanos to win. And actually, when that fake story came about, I bet when there were people that would first invent that story, they cannot wait for the snap to happen, because we love the bad guy to win. We're rooting more for the bad guy instead of for the good guy. Not in my case, because I want the good guys always to win and the bad guy to always lose. Or the bad guy to become a good guy. Either or. But yeah. And it's sad that we always rule for the bad guys to win. Secretly. We're pretending because, socially we want to be on a part that is safe, So we want to say always, we want the Avengers to win. But admit it, deep within your heart, you always want the bad guy to win, because the bad guy is kind of like what we are sometimes. Sometimes we're thinking about like this fake character of Thanos. We want that Thanos to do whatever he want to do, because we might think that he got a pretty good idea, and we want the Joker to win, because we are the Joker sometimes. Because we want the good guys, or the people that try to be good, suffer and lose and struggle. We love the struggle. We are addicted to struggle. We want tragedy in our lives. I don't, but since I'm doing something general, and in general speaking about something, and sometimes I have to include myself, even though that I don't agree with that. But I don't want to be this asshole that say that I'm better and you're nothing, because I'm not. I'm same as everyone else. Sometimes I'm a good person, sometimes I'm an asshole, sometimes I have a good idea, sometimes I have bad ideas. Yeah. But like I say, rule always in favor of a good guy. Try to be a decent human being once in a while. Not perfect, because nobody's perfect in this planet. You cannot be perfect even if being an idiot, because once in a while you have those moments that, I think someone is ripping me off, So not even in that you can be perfect. But trying to be better a little bit once in a while. Try to be nice to a person. Open a door, say hello to a person. I'm not saying that be hypocrite and smile to a person when you're like pissed off or sad, but just say hello a little bit. Because your situation you can fix it if you like. I know that it's going to be a lot of people trying not to be working against you. When you're trying to be a better person, you have persons that they're trying to, kind of example, like I was saying before, you're in a raft or in a boat and looks like you're surviving, and this roading and very bad weather, and you got the people, friends, maybe family, and people around you that instead of helping you, they're making holes in the raft, and you see them with a waterproof drill drilling on the bottom of your raft so you can drown and die. But that's one is deeply on the surface. They're no, you do it, you survive, get your life better. But secretly, they're ruling for you to drown, because for you to succeed, really succeed in life, they cannot wrap that thing their head around that concept of you winning, and you've been winning. They don't want you to win. They're pretending that they want you to win, but they don't want to, because they want to keep the status quo of their lives are better, or whatever I have in my mind is better than whatever you have in your mind. And that's okay. But always try to rule for the good guy. Because lately all we're doing is ruling for the bad guy all the time. We are pretending to rule for the good guy to win, but we don't want the good guy to win. Admit it. We want the Joker to do his thing. For example, I just give an example in the fake stuff. We want the Joker to win. We want Lex Luthor to win. We want Thanos to win. Because all those characters is that basically what we are in real life. In general, we have a little bit of the Joker. Yeah. We do have a little bit of Thanos. Yeah. We have a little bit of Lex Luthor. Yeah, we do. It's kind of like you take the horror genre of movies. We want Chucky to win sometimes, even though we're happy that he loses sometimes. We want Leatherface to win. We want Hannibal Lecter to win. We want Jason. We want even, and it's sad, but it's like a few people they actually want Freddy Krueger to win. And that's what we need to figure it out. We need to be better persons, better human beings, rule for the good guy, try to be decent, not perfect because no one will be, and stop ruling in favor of the bad guy to win. Think about redemption. Take a spiritual think about resurrection. And remember, what is winning for you might not be winning for another person. So it doesn't mean that the other person's plan for be better human being and more decent human being is the only one. It works for that person, because we don't want everyone to be a doctor, because if we have only doctors, we don't have mechanics. So if we don't have mechanics, we don't have no one to fix the car of the doctor, so the doctor can get to this patients and heal them. So not everyone should be a doctor, but if everyone want to be a doctor or study to be a doctor, if we have the capabilities and the intelligence to do that, yeah, why not? But yeah, we need doctors, we need mechanics, we need people that know how to work with plumbing, we need people that know how to work with art. Actually, we need a lot of art, because that's what inspires us to be better. But we need all that stuff, but actually stop pretending to help someone that you love and actually help them. And if someone help you to win and to do something in your life and to rescue it, recognize that person. Recognize the sacrifice that person did for you. Be grateful. Just be grateful. Don't be like, oh, you're so awesome, and put it in the pedestal or something like that. But start pretending that you want to help the person and actually do it.